then we're going to make sure no one's coming in for a landing. There we go. It's going to come up right now.
Okay.
There we go. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Whoa. Forward to the ocean.
Forward to the ocean.
Perfect. Nice. And now one arm at a time. Watch our steps are in here.
Oop.
One arm at a time. You're going to bring it through this gap right here.
Oh, okay.
Back to the front.
Gotcha.
There you go. And then the harness that you're wearing
Yep.
is going to be what you're going to push on to get comfortable once we leave the cliff.
Gotcha.
And wiggle your butt back into the seat. So go
Okay.
ahead and run.
Run.
Few more steps. Now you can
Oh
wiggle your
my
butt back
God.
into the seat.
Whoa! Whoa! Holy smokes!
All right.
Oh my God.
That was fairly easy.
That was. I can't believe I'm speechless right now. Oh my gosh.
Now right now, we're at time. We got 2:20, so around 2:40 is about a 20-minute flight. How old are you? You said
28?
28. So my guess is you're down to do a couple crazy things if we can.
Oh, 100%. Let's do it.
Cool.
I'm down for crazy.
Now,
Whoa.
the fun thing about this smaller one that I'm flying now
Woo.
versus the bigger one,
Yeah.
is this thing is so much more responsive. The big wing is just like slow and sluggish, and this one has got so much more little drive to it. It's a lot of fun. Right now, I'm just kind of watching out for my friend, giving him plenty of space.
Yeah. This is so surreal.
Right. Now, what keeps us up is the wind and these cliffs.
Okay.
As the wind is coming off the ocean, it's hit this cliff and it pushes up and over, and that's what creates our lift. And then, do you know what thermals are?
Just heat rising?
Yeah, warm air rising. So that's the other thing that we'll use to get up a little bit is warmer bubbles. Now, I'm just going to give you a little taste of some fun.
Yes, let's do it.
I'm just going to go a little bit to my left. And then we're going to go back to the right.
Oh my gosh, let's
And then
go!
one last turn all the way back to the left.
Woo! Oh my gosh! Yes! That's unreal.
Now today, currently, earlier today, the winds were out of the northwest. And then somewhere
Yeah.
and then the other way feels fast. Now, just to show you how easy this is, put your left hand where mine is.
Okay. Oh my
and the
gosh.
right hand here.
No
now,
way.
when I ask you to do anything, just think slow and smooth.
Slow and smooth.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if I'm always constantly scanning the skies, looking for my buddies, don't want to run into anybody. Say you want to go back to the right.
Do it back to the right.
First thing you do is you look over the right shoulder. There's
For sure.
Here, nice
Yep.
and smooth. Pull the right hand down. Even more, harder, faster. There you go. Hold it right
Oh
there.
my gosh, that's insane.
Let it back up.
Let it back
Now
up.
look over to your left.
Yep.
Pull the left hand down and go back this way.
Oh, this is insane.
All the way up.
Whoa.
All right. So left and right, pretty simple.
Yeah.
Now give me just a little bit of right.
Okay,
Yeah.
a little bit of right.
Perfect. Now hands up as high as they can go. That's full speed ahead.
Oh, wow.
Nice
Okay.
and slowly pull them both down. Hold it. Put it up as fast as you can.
Oh, wow.
And then
Okay.
nice and slowly down. All the way up fast.
That's so
One
nuts.
more time. Down. Hold. And all the way back up.
Oh my gosh, that's like a roller coaster. That's
Right,
incredible.
basically. Yeah, I'll take over. from
Okay.
here. I don't
Yeah,
trust
go.
you anymore.
That's okay. That's totally fine.
Keep the grass landing there. If we get close to the grass, keep your feet straight up.
Alright, okay. Whoa.
Keep your feet up.
Yep. That's so funny.
Drag the dirt with the Yeah, so like when you first start, you're gonna have the most basic wing possible.
Yeah.
And you eventually start to get more skilled, and you start to realize there's so many different styles of wings and high. Depending on your personal desires, you'll see things that like attract you and say, I want to learn more about that aspect.
Yeah.
You see the people that are sitting there in the harness that looks like they're in a canoe or something?
Yeah.
That harness is called a pod. The pod harness is generally more for long flights. Sitting up there for hours, legs getting a little tingly if you're dangling like this.
Yeah.
So reclined position is so comfort, aerodynamics, and warmth. That's what that type of harness is for.
Okay.
I have one of those, but I only use that one when I'm flying in the mountain sites.
I see.
And you know that down below is the naked beach, right?
Yeah, that's so funny.
And if you see the cone line that they put out here, everything on this side, they don't care if your clothes or they prefer you to wear your clothes on that side. Get naked all you want.
Huh. I never knew that. That's funny.
Earlier I did see some dolphins. I've seen some seals and sea lions, but recently in the last several flights I haven't seen much. Do you know Alicia Keys has a house?
Yeah,
here?
that one right there, right?
The Razor House.
That's so cool.
And you moved here from, you said Chicago?
Yeah.
Nice.
Such a better life.
Yeah. I mean, you got out of the cornfields and flatlands.
Exactly, that's right.
And San Diego has such a really interesting topography with all the canyons and the things. And a lot of people like come from where it's like a full-on grid system, you know, north and south, east and west, and everything's in a block and square.
Yeah.
And here the roads are windy, and there's some weird things to San Diego. Like it's like El Cajon turns into Normal Street and then turns into Washington, and you're like, who designed this thing? Qualcomm is one way, Texas Street's the other way. You're like, what the frick? I'm so confused.
That's so funny.
Have you ever heard of Farm to Table?
Is that a restaurant?
That's Farmer's Table. Farm to Table, this mansion is owned by the owners of that. It's a company that sells fruits and vegetables at the grocery store.
Wow. It's beautiful.
Obviously, fruits and vegetables does good.
Yeah. This is the most surreal experience.
Now, if I stayed on my bigger one, that's a 44 square meter. This one's 35, so we're 9 square meters smaller.
Okay.
So what that means is when I want to get higher, I don't have as much material. So I can't get higher than the wing will allow me. So had I stayed on the bigger one, we might be able to get higher, but I really don't think it's an issue because we're going to be more than high enough.
Yeah.
But if the winds get light and I made the wrong decision by getting on a small wing, then I go, oh crap, I better get back on land and switch over to a big wing.
Huh.
What I'm hoping to do is get enough lift over here that I can show you another little fun trick.
Oh, that'd be great.
To the left is the CEO of Qualcomm. And you've heard of Kroger?
I do, yeah.
Next door neighbor here.
That's amazing, wow.
The thing sits pretty empty most of the time, occasional guest or whatever. But then those next two cliffs have more of a northwest face.
Okay.
So they're not going to put out as much lift as I'd want. So my hopes is I get as high as I can right here. So I can show you this other little
Okay. So surreal to be at the height of the palm trees.
Right.
That's so strange.
And now this is just one of many places to fly. If you are bored online, look up paraglidingmaps.com and you'll see all the registered sites. Most of them aren't like a tandem operation where anybody and everybody can just sign up and go fly.
Yeah.
They're more for experienced flyers. So you have to have the right rating, and then with the right rating you can just show up with your equipment and fly.
Wow.
A lot of the places aren't even regulated, so there's not like anybody there officiating saying, oh, let me see your rating. So yeah, you could go buy your equipment on eBay and then just try to figure it out on your own, but if you're a shit show, people are going to know.
Yeah.
That is not the lift I'd hoped for. I'm just going to do a quick little 180 back.
All right.
Woohoo! Hoping to do a little... We're going to get there. We're going to get there.
That's so crazy. Woo!
Yeah, so I wanted to get high enough where I can bust that thing around like a 720. And then we get some serious G-forces. So my guess is if I come back here,
whoa,
this cliff will give us some better lift.
And you can feel this through your hands?
No, you just can kind of, you know, through enough time, you just know the angle of the wind and where the cliffs are that are going to give you the best lift.
I see.
Maybe I'll get better luck on the main cliff. I don't know. I'm not giving up yet.
All right. Whoa.
And then you can see the traffic here. So whenever you got other gliders, you're constantly monitoring what everybody's doing. And the right-of-way rules. So if somebody was coming directly towards us, we're on level with each other. The general rule of thumb is you keep to the right.
Keep to the right.
Yeah, just like driving on the road.
Okay.
Now this bowl is where I think I'm going to get the majority of my lift. So I'm going to just
Sweet. Wow.
And then we're allowed to go as far as the pier. That's the furthest to the south we would go.
Mm-hmm.
So we're getting there. A couple more little lifts. And how much do you weigh about?
About 160.
Oh, perfect. So definitely not heavy.
Oh, perfect. That's good.
350 is my heaviest passenger.
All right.
6'10" is my tallest. 3 is my youngest. 98 is my oldest.
Dang.
Taking a girl in a wheelchair, taking a blind girl. So yeah, I got a few notable ones that I won't forget soon.
Yeah.
All right, now we're getting there.
Wow.
I can just keep this altitude because what I want to do is get on the other side so that I can run back towards this. If I do my spirals here,
Okay.
then I don't have a lot of lift. So I'm going to try this one time. See if I can get a little bit higher, doing a couple of techniques.
All right. Wow.
Close. I need a little bit more.
All right.
There we go.
All right.
Yeah, now I'm feeling better about this.
Okay.
Just enough higher that I think this should work out.
Here we go.
Alright. Now I'm going to bust around almost to 720 here, and we're going to get a little low and have to climb back up.
Sounds good.
So going to the left.
Here we go.
We go.
Woohoo!
There we go.
Oh, that was so cool.
Nice.
Oh, we did it.
Right?
That's so nuts.
And my plan was run, and get all the way back to where the good stuff is going to get us back up without an issue.
That's so perfect.
Now, a lot of that stuff is like so far away when you're learning, you're like, yeah, you're not even going to be thinking about stuff like that. You're going to be happy to be nice and slow and smooth and predictable so you don't scare yourself or your instructor.
Yeah. That was awesome.
Look at the Paragliding Falcon right here.
Oh, wow. I've never seen one of those before. This is perfect. A day of firsts.
Now, let's go back and get one little pop of lift up here.
All right.
And then I can run back to top altitude. I'm not stressing about being too low.
Gotcha.
Now again, had I stayed on the bigger wing, it'd be like, it's no problem for lift, but it's just so slow. This one is so much more responsive. It's a lot more fun for me.
Yeah.
But it might be a flight or two on this guy, and then I'm like, nah, I better get back on the big wing. Or if they send somebody at me that's like 250 pounds, I'm going to be like, yeah, I definitely need to.
That's so cool.
This thing right here, you say you've been here about 5 years?
Yeah, this one collapsed, right?
Yeah, you remember the video? That
Yeah.
thing of just slowly crumbling down to the beach?
So nuts.
Yeah, basically it's like a sandcastle that had too much rain, the December rains in January. I was in Guatemala at the time when that happened. Flying off of volcanoes and all sorts of things over there. That was pretty sick.
That's so cool.
Now these are the stairs that you would go down if you were going down to the nude beach, or if we sank out to the beach, because we ended up on the front. But yeah, that's the ways up or down to the nude beach.
Wow.
Feeling good?
Yeah, coolest thing I've done all year.
Awesome. 234, so I was saying around 240?
Yeah. That was cool.
Right,
I felt the lift.
That's like a thermal release or something. People ask me what are things, and I'm like, I don't know. Sometimes it's just weather, and I don't know. It does what it does. I can't explain it. But...
Yeah, that's funny.
Now, just for the heck of it, I'm taking us over here to the golf course.
All right.
This is where the U.S. Open and other big tournaments are played. Now, hopefully, I'm not making a bad decision by coming over here, because right here we're in the wind shadow of that last cliff. So we're sinking. But as we rush across this cliff, we're going to be up above the golf course in no time. But getting back is the trick. Because you're fighting a headwind. So when it gets really south or really north, there's certain areas that we won't go to.
Okay.
But I felt pretty confident we should be able to make it there and back. But yeah, this might be a short-lived experience in my small wing, because I'm like, not quite getting the lift that I wanted. The red-tailed hawk up there.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah, I'll hang with him in a second here.
Whoa.
Well, that was a fast run.
Yeah.
And just like that, now we'll work this cliff several times to get up there. And if it's straight west, then we'd have like no problem, but because of that angle, it's not coming right up and over, it's kind of coming across the cliff. So then this little corner right here has a little bit of a southwest face.
Okay.
So as I tuck it into here, we're going to get just a tad bit of lift. And then if I get too far into that little corner, it's going to get weird again.
Wow, that's awesome.
You know much about this golf course?
Not much at all. It's beautiful
though. U.S. Open and other big tournaments played. It's actually two golf courses, north and south, Torrey Pines. Do you happen to know what golf and paragliding have in common?
Oh, no clue. Patience, maybe?
Right here, you have to have the right balls for both.
That's good.
We'll be here all day. Now, while I'm on bad jokes, can you handle one more?
Oh yeah, give it to me.
What's the difference between a bad golfer and a bad paraglider?
I don't know.
Something like this. Typically, the bad golfer is going to be the one that's going to go whack, and then he's going to go, crap. Whereas the bad paraglider is more likely to go, oh crap, and then whack.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Now, because of the southwest wind, we're sinking because there's no force of air. Once we get around that corner, then we're going to be back into the good stuff.
Okay.
But right now, it's just like watching the cliff go lower and lower, and it's just like, yeah, it's a terrible feeling. But then once we get around the corner, we're going to be like, okay, we got this.
Oh, perfect.
At least that's my hope. Now, in a little bit, we're going to be landing.
Okay.
When we get ready to land, first things first, I'm going to ask you to put both arms back into this middle section where they originally started. Once both arms are in the middle, the next thing you'll do is lean forward, and you're going to get all the way out of that seat. So you're pretty much in that same position where we were walking or running off the cliff.
Okay.
And then just be prepared to take a few steps. If we just barely squeak it up, and I don't think standing up would make sense, you would probably sense it yourself. And at the last second, I would tell you to keep your feet all the way up, and then we'll slide it in on our butt.
Gotcha.
Right now, we're just trying to work my way back. I never onto the golf course, we'd be still higher, but I was like, we can do this.
Huh.
We're gonna get there. It's working it. It's working it.
There we go.
And I'm rethinking my choice for the small one. But I needed to get it out because the last time I flew anyways, it had a little bit of dampness to it, some slight rain and moisture. So either way, I really wanted to get this thing out today, so that worked out nicely.
Yeah.
Even if I only do the one flat, I guarantee it's dry now.
Yeah.
Let's run back here, get a little more lift off this foot. Woo! So when you're low and trying to get up, the term that we call it is scratching. We're just trying to stay as close as I comfortably can to the cliff without obviously touching it. And we are definitely higher than the last time we were right here, but now I don't want to go around that corner.
Yeah.
So we go here.
Wow.
Now we're going to definitely be good to go on this next one, I believe.
This is so cool.
Making me work. These stupid winds.
That's so
If I
funny.
wanted to work, I'd have a real job. Alright, so these guys are being nice, giving me the clip. Thank you, Tony. Thank you, Bill. Alright, hey, how you doing, man? Alright, this should work out nicely. So let's start by putting one of the arms in the middle, then the other one.
Okay.
Perfect. Then you're going to lean forward and get ready to take a few steps.
Alright. Getting ready.
My other buddy went out to his small wing too, and he had a bigger passer than me, so he's rethinking what he decided to do. Landing, you're good if you want to go ahead.
This is so cool. Alright, here we go. I'm ready.
There you go, you got it. Nice and easy, you got it. Now get ready to take a few steps.
Okay.
And then stand up and walk up.
Alright.
I think that was fun for one flight, but I'm going back to the big guy.
Oh, the glider?
Yeah, it's got it so crossed. All right, look to the right.
Looking
Turn
to the
around
right.
so you're facing the wing and stay next to me.
Okay.
And perfect.
That was so cool.